I prepare surveillance gear for tonight. Back at my apartment, I tore through my drawers, pulling out everything I'd need for a covert operation. My heart pounded as I pieced together the essentials: a high-resolution camera with a telephoto lens, a digital voice recorder, and a discreet earpiece. I double-checked the battery levels, ensuring I wouldn't be left in the lurch halfway through the night. From the back of my closet, I retrieved my black hoodie and dark jeans, blending attire for slipping unnoticed into the shadows. This was no ordinary investigation. Stealth was of the essence. As I packed my bag, I couldn't shake the feeling that Maria's somber warning was echoing in the back of my mind. I shoved my journalist ID into my wallet, hesitating for just a second. If things went south, would this be my get-out-of-jail-free card or a direct ticket to more trouble? Shaking the thoughts away, I glanced at the clock. 18:30. Enough time for a quick dinner and a final sweep of preparations. The anticipation of the evening's meeting gnawed at me as I forced down some leftovers. I washed the dishes mechanically, my mind racing through potential scenarios. What if Phoenix was a no-show? What if this was an elaborate trap set by someone within Helix? By 19:30, I was perched on the edge of my couch, watching the seconds tick by, my gear ready at my feet. At 19:45, I headed to my car. The drive to the power plant was uneventful, the regular hum of the city night giving way to the eerie quiet of the outskirts. The decommissioned power plant loomed in the distance, a monolith of rusted steel and broken windows. I parked a few blocks away and navigated the darkened streets, each step tingling with anticipation. I arrived at the rendezvous point with 10 minutes to spare, the cold wind biting at my face as I surveyed my surroundings. Empty. The silence was deafening, broken only by the distant wail of a train. Every instinct sharpened as I awaited the appearance of Phoenix, not just for a story, but for the truth that was about to unravel. My gut told me tonight would change everything. As the minutes crept closer to our agreed time, I couldn't deny the growing unease in the pit of my stomach. The night air, crisp and unforgiving, carried an unsettling chill. I checked my watch, 19:58, 2 minutes to go. Suddenly, the echo of footsteps approached from the far end of the alley. My eyes strained to make out a figure emerging from the shadows. Phoenix. The silhouette moved with deliberate caution, mirroring my own apprehension. I tightened my grip on the camera, finger poised over the record button on my voice recorder. "You're early," a hushed voice said. Phoenix. He wore a dark coat, the hood obscuring his features, but his voice was unmistakable. He scanned our surroundings one last time before speaking again. "We don't have much time." I nodded, pulling the earpiece into place. "What did you find?" I whispered, my breath visible in the cold air. Phoenix handed me a small, worn-out flash drive. "This has everything: documents, recordings, internal memos. It's all there. Helix has been hiding their tracks for years, but this is irrefutable proof." I pocketed the drive, the weight of its contents almost palpable against my side. "What happens now?" "Now, you expose them," Phoenix said, his voice steely with conviction. "But be careful. They're watching, and they won't hesitate to silence anyone who gets too close." A distant rumble signaled an approaching vehicle. Phoenix turned, urgency flashing in his eyes. "Go. Now." Without another word, I slipped back into the night, thoughts racing as I mapped the quickest route back to my car. The stakes had just skyrocketed. Whatever was on that drive would indeed change everything, but only if I could survive long enough to let the world see it.